second Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. Anybody want to volunteer right now? Don't be scared.
You're not forcing people to go nowhere, you just take volunteers now?
Well, normally I just pick somebody.
Yeah,
That's what.
volunteer, I've randomly been picked for a few though.
I normally just pick people. And normally I pick people who are new hires or who have been here for a long time or people that I see on the job site that I find pretty fascinating. So I'll invite them to come.
You ain't gonna pick me.
Oh, you'll get picked one day. You definitely will. Oh, yeah. Our IIPP also states that we have to go out and assess the hazards before you guys get onto the job site, right? So when we get a job and prior to you guys mobilizing on site, I'll go out there, the superintendent will go out there, we will assess the job site for hazards that is pertinent to our scope of work. So if it's something that's going to affect our scope of work and affect you guys doing the work, we have to get that corrected. For example, new construction, new roof, no parapet walls. Well, they better have some davits already installed because if they don't, well, guess what? We ain't gonna get up there. All right? Or if the sequence and scheduling of the davits is after we get up there, okay, that's fine. But then that's when the big bucks start coming out because I have to purchase anchors and HHL systems for you guys to be able to tie out. All right, it's a bit more more liability in that. So it's GC's best bet to have those davits already set up for you guys. All right. Material loading. Make sure you guys don't have to lug a bunch of heavy ass material all over the roof more than what you normally would. Okay. One of the ideas I'm told when you guys load roofs, especially with ISO and Den's deck, I said this a million times. I don't know if it'll work actually, but you guys seen the furniture dollies? You guys know I'm talking about the metal ones, the pipe fitters. Some tray they use them on site.
We stole those from the pipe fitters to use it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
And another thing, Nachina, so maybe it's a dumb question, but why you guys try to load the roof like the whole thing one time, and we start moving the things back and forward to doing the roof?
Okay, that's a good thing to talk about this at the community meeting.
Yeah, because it's double work for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you try to put everything together at one time, and when we hit the roof to start doing it, we need to move all to clean this spot to start
Right.
doing it, and then move the rolls and move everything many times.
Yeah, when I was apprentice, I hated that. I hated moving rolls, pallets and pallets
Yeah,
from this side to the
yeah.
other side. So no, yeah, I
that's
get it.
my like.
One thing
Why-
is crane costs. Maybe you can take a crane, so you gotta load the whole thing because when the crane's not coming back. So you gotta get it all up there. So that may be the case. However, if we can manage it, manage what we have to do, if we can load it in a way to where we don't have to move all that stuff around.
Sketch
Yeah.
schedule on the.
Yeah, or drop it on the furniture dolly so you can just push it out the way, or just move it around and make it easy and not have to lift everything and fall over and shit like that.
You
So,
can
yeah.
get those, it's good, because we stole a lot from those guys many times. To use it, yeah,
I
like,
don't hear that, blah, blah, blah. But if they work for you, that's great.
yeah. Temporary store.
Inspection trends. So when I do show up to you guys' job sites, which I try to get around as often, who has not seen me on a job site yet? So I'm looking at your work habits, your behaviors when you guys are working. If you guys are working safe, if you're wearing the PPE, if you're communicating with your guys. All those things I look at to determine how safe you are. And I take my laptop or my iPad, and there's a few questions that it asks me. It says, does this person have on all their PPE? So yeah, he's got PPE on, but he ain't got the right fucking hard hat on. So he don't have the right hard hat. Okay, that's 1 point. Does he have on his harness? Is he wearing it right? Does he have on an SRL? Yeah, that's good. What about his ladder? He don't have one. What about his Gradall? He has one. Did he inspect it?
Nope. No.
Damn, Richard, the office guy was out for you guys. So all these things gather points for you guys. And if you have a lot of points, I will observe you more often. If you have less points, I only have to actually pay attention to you maybe once a year.
Talking about the hard hats.
Yes.
Some of the guys want to bring their own hard hats.
I know.
Are they allowed to do that or not?
No. Omar's question was, can you wear your own hard hat? No, you cannot wear your own hard hat. The hard hat that we give you, you have to wear it. If you got a problem with it, go talk to our gardener. Okay?
It needs to be orange or green or whatever it is.
Okay, yes. Journeyman, wear orange. Foreman, wear orange. Apprentices, wear green. Our GCs also know that. We have a color-coded system so that they can help identify who's an apprentice, who's new, who needs eyes on them. And also, if someone from corporate comes down, they can know who the foreman is. They know who to talk to. All right? So, yes, you must wear the PPE that we give you. I've seen it. Some guy will come in for orientation. I will give them their set of PPE. I will show up to the job site, and they got on some other shit. It's like, oh man. It's like, do I want to send this guy home or just kind of coach him up on just say, reiterate, hey, you have to wear the PPE that we give you. If you don't like it,
Don't work.
if you don't like the PPE, if you don't like the idea of it, if you have a better solution, every second Tuesday at 10 a.m. our safety committee meeting, come on down. Well, we can talk about it. We can definitely talk about it. We definitely want you guys to be comfortable at work, but also in compliance with what we got going on. All right? Report all accidents immediately. Report all accidents immediately so that we can get out there and investigate. All right? We just had an incident on December 30th, right on a Friday, right before the new year. Right before the new year, it was a near miss / incident. Yeah, but it could have turned out real bad for one of our waterproofers. This fuck did something so stupid that, yeah, it could have went the wrong way had you jumped out the way. But luckily, this dude. So this guy, you know, so everyone has a little extra grade on key, right? Everyone has an extra key. So this guy is not certified, but has a key, went and took another trade's grade off, and fucking almost smashed our guy, almost fucking ripped his hand off with his hose because he had the forks too high. He didn't know he was taking the hose with him. And almost, our guy was up on the ladder fixing his hose, he almost fucking ripped his hand off. But luckily he jumped down. Luckily, there was a spoil right there, a spoil of rocks that he could jump down onto. But other than that, there was nothing there. There's pipes and all kind of shit right there you could have. Alright, so report all your incidents immediately so that we can get out there and investigate. I gotta come out there, take pictures, get statements from everyone, find out what happened. Some job sites require a corrective action, or a root cause analysis and additional training, depending on what the situation is. Alright? Cal OSHA visit. If Cal OSHA comes to your job site, drop everything and call your superintendent or call me. Alright?
I never see.
They never really, I mean, you know, but they can. They can. Anyone can complain to Cal OSHA. Anonymously, they call. We've had it happen. One time, somebody called about a different trade, and they just happened to show up and they want to start picking on us. Poor roofers. But at that time, we had a foreman on site who was a really good foreman, and he had a JHA ready. He had everything ready. He fucking gave them the business. He did a really good job. And I think that pissed them off even more, so they was really trying to go after us. But what they were trying to do was put us in an area in the building where our scope of work doesn't happen there.
Okay.
We're working off the scaffold, they want to put us inside the building. Well, how do you install a vapor barrier from the scaffold? It's an exterior system, you have to do it that way. We can't do it from inside the building. So they were trying to put us inside the building where we weren't. So it took us 2 years to fight it, believe it or not. Training, which we are doing now. On our IPP, we train you on the IPP and what's in it as far as communication, disciplinary action goes, communication. When there's a new hazard, we don't have any new hazards. All the systems are still pretty much the same. So you guys know everything when it comes to roofing and waterproofing. All right? Or when your training and certifications expire. We have a class on Monday for grade all if anyone needs to.
Bring it out.
Yeah.
Where?
At the shop?
Monday?
Yeah, the shop.
Monday.
What time?
It's up to your superintendent. So ask your super about your time. So
Hey.
he's your foreman, not your super.
Oh, who's my super again?
Chris.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Wayno.
Hey, my boy, man. Oh, shit. Housekeeping spills, no horseplay, no scuffling, no slap boxing, none of that stuff on site, all right? None of that stuff to get you kicked off site. Make sure you guys wash your hands. If the porta potties on your job sites are not clean, let me know. They're gonna clean them shit, so we leaving. For sure. I'll see it all the time. Guys walk out the porta potty and don't wash their hands and start touching shit like that's gross. That's totally gross. It is really gross. Prevention of MSD orders, MSD musculoskeletal disorders, back injuries pretty much. Chemical hazards, all that kind of stuff we'll make sure you guys are trained on. Record keeping. All the IIPP, your safety topics, we have to keep all that stuff on file. Some of that stuff 5 years, 5 years, 5 years. SDS sheets forever, this IIPP forever. Your fit test and any kind of medical issues that you guys have with the company, we have to keep on file for 30 years, like your fit test. You guys get fit tests, you have to keep that stuff on site, keep it in the box, up in corporate for at least 30 years. All right? To do that because, like, mesothelioma and silicosis, lead exposure, things like that that are in the construction industry that you guys could be exposed to but may not know. So we keep that stuff on record for 30 years. Okay? Any questions?
khi lớp học thì này được ăn Taco Bell. Taco. Sell online. It's good.
Para que se enseñe a vender carne y montarlo. Voy a llevar la ropa al mismo.
Pobre cabrón, ya está llorando y llorando. Como 2 horas ahí con la Imagínate que va pasando ahí.
Anda, don Pedro, ese baño que